Lawmakers worked late into the night on Tuesday and reconvened Wednesday morning just to finish up deliberations. But the fiscal year 24 budget session ended with a bang as Republicans lashed out at Speaker Therese Terlahi's withdrawal of what they previously believed was a bold amendment. It was to hold back the governor's office budget until Adelup reverts some $20 million back to the cash-strapped Department of Education. It was a top bipartisan concern raised repeatedly during the budget session. The governor went so far as to describe the move as extortion and a blackmail budget. But today, the speaker withdrew her amendment.
During the budget process, we were able to finally pass some amendments that stop the $50 million blank check that we had earlier given for typhoon mitigation. We've also added an additional appropriation to the Guam Department of Education from the amendments that have been made. And so that's the reason why I'm making this amendment, or asking for this reconsideration to delete this section.
Republicans were quick to pounce.
But we all know the situation of the schools right now. I mean, I think this was the one amendment that actually would put fire to the feet of this administration to move forward and start helping and assisting the schools. This was the one thing, the one amendment, the one that received traction. It was like a deal that was made. Is that what our children are worth? Making a deal?
So I just hope that, there's some sincerity here too. Even though we're removing this leverage, unfortunately, that there's sincerity to take that reimbursement and make that the first priority over to education.
But fellow Democrats came to Terlahi's defense.
I want to thank the author of this amendment because at the time she proffered it, she talked about drastic measures. But the very day that amendment in question that we're striking through appeared in the drive, we started to see the press releases come out about expedited procurement, about purchase orders that had happened. And before that, I know I don't need to remind the body of all of the things we did to try and get that help.
In support of this amendment to reconsider, and I literally appreciate the efforts of the speaker and sharing with us what is happening to date with the Department of Education and the resources that are needed to get by. Sometimes when we need to get to a place, sometimes pressure needs to be adhered to or what have you. But in the ultimate end, when we're going to do right by what needs to be done, we literally need to come together.
In the end, senators did come together and passed a $1.1 billion spending plan to cover government operations for fiscal year 2024, which starts on October 1st. The bill now goes to the governor for her signature. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.